Hello. Hello, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing on. Alright. Good afternoon, all you maniacal gamers. This is the Video Game Maniac, and welcome back to Hotel Dusk, Room 215. I'm not gonna lie, I've been wanting to play this game a lot more than I've been currently wanting to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And even Pokemon Soul Silver. I guess it's just because this is one of those field visual novel games that I've played, not including a couple of the titles from the Zero Escape series, or just about every single game from the Phoenix Wright franchise. I don't know, I've just been really wanting to play this game and experience its story, because it's not exactly a story that I want to leave long periods of time going without proceeding. I'll get back to Livestream Yu-Gi-Oh! Eventually, I just want to beat this game first. Oh, I guess I have to step outside first or something? Ah, there we go. Phone again. Once again, I just feel funny. Ah well, it'll go as I'm talking. The phone's ringing. Hey, sweetie. Hey, you gorgeous. Well, you seem to be feeling better. Listen, Ed's back. I'll pull him through. Ah, nice. Hi, it's Ed. What's the good word? Louie and me had a little chat about his pal Danny. Ah, yeah, that's his name. I'm listening. Louie wasn't involved in the murder, and he didn't make off with the cash either. Yeah? So who iced him? Bradley. What? Seems Bradley was working for Niall under the name of Jay. Jay? That's a hell of an alias. Louie and Danny had a meet scheduled, but Bradley crashed the party. He gave Danny a 9mm for a gift. Or what kind of gun was he using anyway? Maybe a 22 Magnum? Hell if I know. Well, I'll be damned. He blew Danny away, then took a painting the kid had swept from Niall's hideout. Bradley also got the money Danny was using to close the deal. Niall's money. This was 3 years back, right before I met Bradley on the docks. At least, that's Louie's story. For what it's worth, I think he's playing me straight. Kyle Hyde himself is on the live stream. How you doing, man? Makes sense. Keep talking. Thank you so much for playing my game, huh? I think I told Louie I was still on the hunt for Bradley. He put 2 and 2 together and told me everything. This is such a good game, isn't it, man? Now he wants to help out. Keeps saying we're partners. Revenge makes strange bedfellows. Yeah, there's more. When I checked in, I heard a guy with my name had stayed here. I'm already a little more than halfway through this game, I think. Happened about 6 months back. Anyway, I searched the room the guy stayed in. Found a lighter. Oh yeah? Yeah, and it's a lighter I remember well, if you follow. You tell me Bradley stayed at that hotel? That what you're thinking? Could be. Uh-huh. You thinking you can pick up his trail? Worst things could happen. Tell me something, Hyde. Why are you still chasing this ghost? He's no ghost. You hate him. That it? I think he just wants closure. Ed, Hell, I understand. Bradley was your partner. Your friend. One day, he double-crosses you, and the world gets a little bit colder. So you trail him to the docks and give him the lead kiss. I'm gonna remember that one. Lead kiss. That's not... And this mug don't turn up with all the other floaters in the Hudson. You go after him again. Even losing the badge can't stop you. It like that eats a man alive. It isn't hate, Ed. Never was. I just need to know why he did what he did. Why he sold me out. Bradley had a reason. I know it. Was he trying to escape? So you say. Ed? Yeah. I didn't expect much when you sent me to this, when you sent me to this hole. But what I found tonight with Louis and Bradley... You still think it's coincidence? Of course it is. The hell else could it be? Oh, come on. It's far from coincidence by now. Yeah, maybe. Hey, I heard you've been putting Rachel through the paces. Having her run research on some dead art mope? What's the story? One of the guests keeps talking about a painting. Thing's called Angel Opening a Door. It's supposed to be worth a fortune. Rachel says it was pinched from an art museum 3 years ago. Let me guess. You think it's the painting Bradley nicked? Or that wasn't even a question. Just a hunch. A hunch, huh? Been a long time since I heard you say that. Your little Denono reunion got the cop instincts flowing again? Stuff like that. You just what? I know this sounds nuts, but I don't care. There's something about this place, Ed. I know it. Something here is going to lead me to Bradley. Huh. You really believe that? Yeah, I do. Okay, Hyde. I'll give you one last night to follow this. But if nothing shakes loose tonight, it's time to hang it up. I ain't gonna watch this thing ruin your damn life. I don't have much of a life to ruin, Ed. Alright, enough of this crap. Let's talk business. Remember those items I asked you to find? Well, I may need you to hand them over to the client directly. Sure. I'll ring you up later. So the client's here, perhaps? Bradley. By the way, before I continue this, I got a couple of things to do here first. One is, I need to share out the live stream, so I'll just quickly copy the link. And as I'm doing that, I might as well talk about the second thing, which is... I remember a few live streams ago, I talked about if I was able to live stream the sequel of this game. Last Window, The Secret of Cape West. Yeah, turns out I can, actually. I'm using a Katsukity new Nintendo 2DS XL, a Pokemon modeled one, to live stream this game. So it's not via emulator. I actually did play that game on this console as well. Or maybe a console before this one. If I recall correctly, only the 3DS games are region locked, not the DS games. And as we know with Last Window, The Secret of Cape West, it never got a US release. It was released in Japan, and then only in Europe, which is good enough actually, because I actually do have the EU copy. And yeah. Oh god, I dropped my stuff. Oh, there it goes. Jesus. Give me a sec. I gotta go pick up my stylus. That was a bad throw too. It was one of my Butterfinger throws, and honestly, it just went clear over the desk too. Yeesh. I don't know why that happens to me. Like, even when I'm holding something properly, it drops on me. Thankfully not anything expensive, just small things like pens and styluses. So yeah, I should be able to livestream Last Window, The Secret of Cape West on this thing, no problem. Now the question is, do I do it before or after Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition on Nintendo Switch comes out? Hard to say. I think I already did at the live stream as well in a few. Yeah, I did. Okay. Just finishing up on that. All right. Yeah, let's proceed. Both games are good. Although I did look up some reviews for this game. It did get pretty good reviews. But, some things that people pointed out are things that I am starting to notice in this game. One, this game's actually pretty damn linear. I mean, you may stumble around a few trying to look for something, but, still. Oh yeah, and then at the end of every chapter it basically recaps. I find that helpful, but I know that to some people it might be annoying. Yeah, the bar's open now. I need to try some alcohol, personally. I need to find a drink that I'll like. So this is the bar. It's a nice looking place, too. Yo, Hyde, get in here. Welcome to the 7 stars, my man. I prefer my barkeeps to be prettier, but I guess he'll do. Jesus. Now why you want to go and hurt me like that? Ain't no one else could look this good behind the counter. I'd be surprised. Then again, maybe it's not so much looks as it is skill. Hell, I remember one time I saw a YouTube video of a horse. No joke, a horse being a bartender. I think it was actually pretty good. Of course, probably couldn't mix drinks. It was just clean up stuff and, you know, simple tricks. Hope you tend bar better than you deliver packages. Jesus. The roasts. Let me tell you a secret, my man. This here's the best place in the whole hotel. Most every job Old Man Dunning makes me do is a total drag. Makes me want to take a long lunch and just keep on walking, you dig? Except this one. Brother, I could stand back here all day. So what do you think? Beat of a bar, ain't she? Not bad. Damn straight. So, come on, Hyde. Take a load off for once. What's your poison? Bourbon. Make it a double. Coming at ya. Personally, I've been leaning on this one kind of alcohol that I remember hearing about a couple of years ago. It's something called adult chocolate milk. They even have a couple of other types of adult beverages like that called adult limeade and adult strawberry milk. The chocolate milk one, if I recall correctly, it's basically like, you know, regular chocolate milk but spiked with like tequila or something. I want to try it. I want to see if there's a place nearby where I live that sells it. I take a seat at the end of the bar. Hi, man. You got no idea what Louis has in store for you. This, my brother, this is an 8-year bourbon from the grasslands of Kentucky. It's on me. Louis sets my drink on the counter and leaves me in peace. Good man. I swirl the deep amber around the glass and listen to the music of the ice. It smells of good earth, with hints of charcoal dancing around the edges. And it's gone. The first sip is a slow burn. I sit for a moment, letting the fire spread through me. Isn't this the drink that St. Bernards would carry around their necks, and bring to people in the Arctic? Hyde, you okay? Oh, my brother, my brother! Been forever since I've seen a cat make a drink look that good. Been a long time since I had an 8-year. Thanks, Louis. Hey, you're the cat that made my day. You're like the best barman in LA now. Say, Hyde, I don't mean to interrupt your quiet time or nothing, but we got us a jukebox in the corner there if you want some drinking tunes. Oh, and see those matches on the shelf over there? My work, man. Matches by Luis Anono. Check them out when you got a sec. It's a trip. Oh, and there's something else I gotta clue you in on. Spill it. It's about the cat what was here 6 months ago. The one with your name? Yeah, so the day he stayed here, me and Rosa were both out. So what's the story? You had a vacation? Denning gave you a day off? For real, man? Rosa too. like he didn't want them there, that day. Days where me and Rosa both catch a break are pretty rare. I don't think Mama Sass was even supposed to get that day off. But I guess Dunning got his wires crossed, cause she was out of here too. So yeah, me and Rosa both missed out on seeing that cat's face. Total drag. If that guy was really your amigo Bradley, then he's got some kind of luck. If I'd been there, would have killed him on the spot with how he'd done for Danny. That's true. And no one's been in room in 217 since that day, right? That's right. Yeah, that's suspicious right there. You have a jukebox, and it works? I know. Trip, right? Ain't the newest model or nothing, but it gives the old bar some class. What's the song run me? Can't charge for music, man. Things free as can be. You see a song you like? Just give it a spin. I guess it depends on where you get the music from. Nowadays, you know, for YouTubers, royalty-free music, especially from Kevin MacLeod, I mean, that dude's practically responsible for the soundtrack of many, $1 million subs YouTubers. So, tell me about these matches of yours. Dig it, man. Label's a custom Denano original. Before I came, place didn't even have matches. So only Dunning saw him. So Dunning's the only one who saw the mystery man? You got it. Hey, why don't I show the boss a photo of Bradley? I'm sure the old coot could tell me if he was the mystery guest or not, yeah? Works for me. Dig it, man. I'll just show him the photo like it's no big and see what he says. Leave it to me, my man. I'll go down smooth as that bourbon. Thanks, Louis. You know, I don't get this side. Say the guy what stayed here really was Bradley. I mean, why's he come here? What's he thinking? Guy must have had some reason for coming here, yeah? I don't know, Louis. I can figure that out. But believe me, that mystery's gonna be, well, it'll be revealed soon. I don't know, as long as I'm still playing this game and... Another drink, my man? Yeah, hit me again. Someone's here. Ah, yeah, her. Oh, hey! Welcome to the 7 Stars, ma'am. Just take a seat anywhere you want. Not gonna lie, I dig the eye patch. It's the old gal from upstairs. What you having? What a nice young man. I'll have Gimlet, if you please. And mind you, a real Gimlet is half gin and half lime juice, and nothing else. Oh, I bet she's real old school. Oh, hell yeah. There's the last one. There's the sticker on the jukebox. Plus 80. I might as well break out the calculator and add all these up. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's 7. That's all 7. Alright, let me see here. I'm just getting the calculator app on my phone. I gotta make this quick. 18 plus 37 plus 36 minus 52 minus 15 minus 14 plus 80. So is this all random? I'm getting a total of 90. Alright. Yeah. I'll just put in 90 in the vending machine and see what happens. There's a big jukebox in the corner. Wonder if they have any jazz. Well, given the time period of this game and the soundtrack as well. Yo, spinning some tunes? What you got? It's basically this game's soundtrack. All the tracks that I've heard so far, huh? Oh yeah. When this track plays, save. Ah, this track plays along with Mila. I imagine there's a couple of tracks in here that I'd only hear if I got a game over, so if they're not on here, then I'm doing a good thing. It's a poster of a bottle of booze. Oh, that's classy. Nice plant. Wonder if they watered with leftover drinks. Wouldn't that kill the plant? Unless there's some ice in those drinks. And a good evening to you, Mr. Hyde. Are you down here all by yourself? Yeah. I drink alone. Less hassle that way. Oh, I couldn't agree more. But tell me, what are you drinking this evening? I'm a man of habit. First one's always a bourbon. Then I let the others take care of themselves. My stars! Spending a Friday evening chatting with a fine bourbon-drinking gentleman. I can't even remember the last time I did something like this. Goodness, it takes me back. It truly does. I need to develop a taste for alcohol. Sometimes I think that way. So, you have family? No, I'm all alone. Like, when you get older, you start to crave certain things. And you, Mr. Hyde? Same story. No family, no ties. I'll tell you something, though. This is the first time I ever spent the last Friday of the year in a hotel bar. And the first one I ever spent with a nice gimlet-drinking lady like yourself. Oh, Mr. Hyde, you certainly are a charmer. Now that I think about it, you said something when I first saw you. You wanted to stay in the room that grants wishes, right? That is correct. There's a wish of mine that simply must come true, no matter what. That's why I came to this hotel, you see. That's just stunning flapping his gums. Really believe that fairy tale? And is it such a shame if I do believe it, Mr. Hyde? Perhaps the fairy tale nature of the story makes me more inclined to believe, There's probably some proof to it. You always been alone? Oh no, not always. There was a time when I had someone in my life. A lot can happen when you live as long as I have. This game takes place in the 80s, so I'm pretty sure if this game was real life, she'd already be dead. I imagine she's probably in her 60s, maybe 70s. So what's this wish of yours? Now, Mr. Hyde. That's my secret. All people have at least one genuine wish in their heart, don't you think? But you never really hear about such things, because they are so personal. Oh dear, hang on a sec, I got a phone call. Okay, I don't think that took too long. It was a phone call regarding, let me see, my aunt wanted to tell me about when the DFV was open so that I could finally, because I did buy a new used car recently. I still say new, it's not a new car. It was a 2005 Nissan Sentra, and I still need to get the, ownership paperwork done. And the license plates as well. It's personal stuff. But you never really hear about such things, because they are so personal. Not the kind of thing you just give away to anyone, don't you agree? You had a family once? Imagine if they were still alive. It'd be like that fish from, oh my god, remember that SpongeBob SquarePants episode where they were salesmen selling chocolate? Oh my god, the old lady, she had a mom, and the mom was like just a skull and a spine with oh my god. So you had family once? And everything you hoped it would be? Oh no, it's nothing like that, it's just... well, it's all in the past, you see. Nothing interesting to speak of. You don't want to talk about it. I'll mind my business. And my drink. She was going to treat me to one, if I recall correctly. Just thought hearing about you in the heyday might be a kick in the pants. She might have fought in a war, for all I know. Sorry to keep you waiting. We got a gimlet for the beautiful young woman. Oh ho, what a rascal you are. Oh, and bartender. I'd like to order this man a bourbon. Coming right up. I'm gonna get drunk today. While he heads back down the bar. Now, Mr. Hyde, would you like to play a little game with me? Just to pass the time, until your bourbon comes. I'm not much for games. Oh, but you'll like this one. It's more of a trick, really. Now, just give me one moment to set this up. Alright, I think that should do. Now, as you can see, I have 6 coins in front of me. You must arrange them so there are 4 in a row, both vertically and horizontally. Oh, but here's the fun part. You can only move 1 coin. Do you think you can beat my little game, Mr. Hyde? That's easy. Okay, I'll bite. I guess this is what passes before, for entertainment before video games came along. I mean, I imagine during this time period, what, Game & Watch titles were just starting? But if I win, you have to tell me about your past. Deal? Maybe the Commodore 64 came out at this time. I don't know. Agreed. Atari didn't crash the video game market just yet. That was easy. I guess the trick here is you have to realize that you can stack the coins. There. Oh, you solved it. Wonderful. Perhaps it was too easy for you. Very well then. As promised, I'll tell you a little bit about my past. I'm listening. The truth is, this is not my first stay at this hotel. Wait a minute. You stayed here before? She must have really wanted that room then. You stayed here before. Yes, I have. I first stayed here 20 years ago. Then I returned 10 years later. Wait, you've been coming here once a decade for 30 years? That's correct. Back then, the stories about Room 215 didn't even exist. It all happened so long ago. At that time, I was working in Las Vegas. Oh, no, don't get that picture in my head. Don't go there. So, you lived in Vegas? You lived in Lost Wages, eh? Lost Wages? Lost Wages? Oh, Mr. Hyde, I haven't heard that one in years. Yes, it was a long time ago. But I was a magician, you see. Nice. Yes, before I lost this eye, I used to entertain huge crowds of people. Las Vegas was the place to be for people in my line of work. Ah, yeah, ain't that the truth. Like, I imagine maybe your magician act involved dangerous animals as well? Tigers? Lions? You were a magician? Surprise, surprise. Hyde, my man, do I have something special for you? This, brother, is the best bourbon in the house. Aged 12 years. Oh my, look at the time. I'm sorry, gentlemen, but I must be off. Thank you for engaging this old lady in such spirited conversation, Mr. Hyde. Please enjoy the rest of your drink. Did she even have any? Bartender, would you please help me up to my room? Oh, yeah, sure. Yo, Hyde. Looks like I gotta run Grandma Patch back to her room. Can you keep an eye on the place till I get back? Sure. Like a gentleman. Ellen and Louis leave the bar together. Yeah, this is easily one of the best looking places in this whole hotel. I guess I already have the drink then? Or do I just pick it up here? There's a bottle of bourbon on the bar. Who's there? Oh, it's Iris. Well, if it isn't Mr. Hyde. Oh, you. Are you the only one here? Yeah. Bartender had to step out, but he's coming back. Yes, I should have expected that in this place. So, are you heading for bed, Mr. Hyde? Oh, I'd hate to interrupt your leaving. Huh. Nope. Bartender asked me to watch the place until he gets back. Which will probably take a while. Oh, I see. I bet they just barely got out of the hallway by now. I can't imagine why I'm asking you this, but would you like to have a drink together? Jesus. Sorry, maybe later. Oh, really? Okay, I get it. But what? You're not used to sharing a drink with a young, attractive woman such as myself. Think what you want. I still ain't drinking with you. Oh, I didn't even do those match puzzles. Well, I imagine they're quickies. Let me see where they are. I ain't just gonna ignore a perfectly good puzzle. There's some matches here. What's this? Oh, it's like that Smokey the Bear commercial. All the things that you can make with 10 matches, all the things you can burn with 1. Can you solve this puzzle? The goal is to create 3 squares. The hard part is to do so by taking away 4 of the matches. 3 squares. 4 matches. Got it. That's it. Who's there? And a fine evening to you, Mr. Hyde. Summer. Don't you have a book to plagiarize or something? Ouch! Shh. Not in front of Iris. So this is where you sought refuge from the weight of this cruel world. I thought you might be in your room, but found it empty. You've been looking for me? Why? The last discussion ended on somewhat awkward terms. I had hoped to start anew. No thanks, Shakespeare. I've got no interest in anything else you have to say. Your words wound me, sir. I had hoped to find you in a more charitable mood. Perhaps you do not appreciate the gravity of my earlier confession. The truth remains that I revealed a secret which I had guarded for 10 years. And to a traveling salesman that I had met not hours before. You are a curious fellow, sir, and I find myself in awe of your gruff nature. Inspiration just hit him, like an empty bottle. And so I thought we could engage in a further bit of light conversation. Mr. Hyde? Yeah. I'm finding that drinking alone is just as sad and pathetic as I thought it would be. I'll be leaving now. To enjoy the remainder of your thrilling evening. Yeah, she knows when to be a third wheel. Iris leaves the bar. I say. What? Who was that woman? She's the dame staying in 216. Name's Iris. Iris? Oh no, that's not right. Hold it. What's not right? What's not right? Oh, it's nothing really. I just had the feeling I'd seen that young woman before. By the way, Mr. Hyde, I have just remembered a small nugget that may be of interest to you. Go on. You recall asking me about Osterzone, yes? Ah, you too, huh? Well, during our chat, I failed to mention something about the image on my bookmark. I'm pretty sure I already know about this. Yeah, 3 years ago, you see, that particular painting was on display and... somebody nicked it. Oh, you know already? Yeah. But how could you possibly know this? Not 2 hours ago, you did not even know the name of Osterzone. How did you manage to find out about the theft so quickly? I did a little research. Research, you say? And just how did you manage this? Yeah, I mean, this is before Google was even invented. Long before Google. I ain't playing 20 questions with you, pal. See you around. Wait, please, Mr. Hyde, just one moment, please. It is as I suspected. You, sir, are no ordinary salesman. Yes, it's clear as day now. It all makes sense. He's gonna write me like one of those French novels. Literally. You figure something out? Just a bit of deductive reasoning is all. I am, after all, a mystery novelist first and foremost. I couldn't help but attempt to grasp your true nature. A thieving mystery novelist. You claim to know nothing of Osterzone or his work. And yet, you seem quite well informed of this matter. How is that? You are also employed as a salesman, lacking even the most basic of people skills. Yeah, that's true. So what can we deduce from this, Maybe I can deduce my fist to your face. Ooh! But that would shut you up. But enough wordplay. It is time to, as they say, lay my cards on the table. You, sir, are on the trail of Osterzone's stolen masterpiece. Yes, a work such as Angel opening a door must be insured for a insured for a princely sum. I surmise that you are in the employ of this insurance company. You have been hired to track down the painting and return it to the rightful owners. Way off the mark. This salesman act is nothing more than a mink stolen a cheap lady of the night. Now that, sir, is deduction. Behold the power of my reasoning and wit. Yet I'm making stuff up? What? Are you telling me that this is not your purpose here? Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Oh, but I had deduced... I was so certain of it. Well, I'm certain that you're an idiot, and only one of us is right. And you couldn't deduce your way out of a wet sack. That's why your books sell like fried crap at the county fair. They make good substitute for toilet paper. Oh, but that's the Twilight books. That's already taken. And we're getting a fucking another one too. Ah, Jesus. Midnight Sun. I see. I suppose I should thank you for such honest advice. But know this. The more you resist, the more determined I am to learn about you. How do you know Iris? Where'd you meet her? Oh god, I do not even want to think about the fanfiction he could write. Oh no, no. Get that out of my head. I think perhaps it was... No, I'm sorry, Mr. Hyde. I fear my memory has failed me. But if I manage to lift the fog from my mind, I shall notify you post-haste. Make no mistake about it, Mr. Hyde. I shall discover your true identity. Summer leaves the bar. I've had about enough of that guy. And if they say a picture's worth 1,000 words, he's probably written 2,000 about me. Probably. There's some matches here. What's this? Can you solve this puzzle? The goal is to create 3 triangles. The hard part is to do so by taking away 6 of the matches. Again, I can't imagine this being too difficult. 3 triangles, let's see here. Hmm. 6 matches. Should I take out the ones in the middle, or... Let's try that first. Oh. Oh, that's bullshit. I don't get this crap at all. That was 3 triangles. Come on. Three triangles. By that logic, then I should have failed the other puzzle. Okay, let's try this again. What if I remove these ones first? Nah, it's not gonna do it. 3 triangles. I guess they have to all be the same size or something? That's not right. That's bullshit right there. I mean, that's a triangle right there. Jesus. Hmm. Three triangles, 3 triangles. Nah, not even close. You know, I can always look at the solution to this, on a walkthrough. Nah, I don't want to. 3 triangles, 3 triangles. What did I do wrong the first time, then? Hmm. But just remove all the ones in the middle? Kinda 3 triangles. I better get some prize out of this. Hmm. I mean the Mitsubishi logo. Heh. probably all in the middle. That's what I gotta focus on. Hmm. This is a little confusing. Three triangles. Oh, come on. Easy peasy. Hmm? Yo, hi. Thanks for watching the place. Anyone swing by while I was out? Two birds showed, but they both left. Aw, man. Wish I'd stuck around till I got back. You're better off this way. Trust me. That's cold, Hyde. I thought you were supposed to be working with people now. Can't never let a customer leave angry, dig? Louis, you're making my head hurts. Sorry, man. Didn't mean to bring you down. Wasn't you. I think I'm done here. Okay, cool. Well, bar's open till midnight. So swing back if you get bored, yeah? We still gotta have that drink together. Got a vending machine with my name on it somewhere. Oh, what's Rosa doing here? Oh, Mr. Hyde. Good evening. You're still cleaning? Oh, yes. Clean, clean, clean. That's all poor Rosa does. This old hotel's about to fall apart, you know. Sometimes, I think I'm the only thing that keeps it going. Besides, the key to good housekeeping is sticking with it. Can't let dirt win. You can interpret that in a different way. Guess not. So where were you, huh? Did you stop by the bar? Yeah. Oh, and how was it? Not bad. That's good to hear. Then he decided to let Louis manage the bar all by his lonesome. That boy. When it comes to cleaning, he just wants a loaf. But he loves that bar. Seems so. Well, that's Louis for you. I wish he would put the same effort into helping me. But will he? Land's sakes, no. How long has that bar been here? Oh, quite a while now. I heard it was open to celebrate the hotel's 10th anniversary. Mm-hmm. Me? I think it's too small, but folks seem to be taken with it anyway. It's always full, and the folks there always leave me a terrible mess. Heh. What kind of mess? Actually, I probably shouldn't answer that. So when was the 10th anniversary? Well, let's see. The hotel was built 20 years ago. That was 1959, so... 1969 if my math is right, and I just know it is. 10 years ago. Wait a second. That incident with the missing kid happened about 10 years ago. Oh, that again? So I heard about a strange incident that went down 10 years ago. You know anything about that? Oh. So something did happen. Tell me about the story. So the story's true? So you heard, did you? I can just guess who told you. Little bird. I just bet. Well, I'm a terrible liar, so I guess I can't pretend not to know. So it's true? Yes, Mr. Hyde. It's true. Every word. That's interesting. Heh! Oh, Rosa fooled you, but good! Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Hyde. What? Oh, you should have seen your face! Whew. No, I'm afraid it's just a rumor. But when I started here, I thought it was true too. And for a fact. Rosa, you made a joke. Did it hurt? Oh, hush now. Anyway, when I first asked Dunning if it was true, he flat out laughed at me. And here I was, hoping to get a peek at a ghost. What silliness. That's one word for it. Dunning says that this kind of thing happens all the time. What with hotels changing owners and closing down and so forth? Well, rumors get started, and folks talk about ghosts and murders, and there you go. Oh, look at me, chatting away like I have all the time in the world. So much cleaning still to do, and look at the time. Busy, busy, busy. I mean, next thing you know, this hotel, it'll be abandoned. And they'll make an episode of Ghost Hunters about it or something. I'll get out of your hair. Oh, but Mr. Hyde, maybe you want to hear more about this hotel's history? Hmm? Well, if I were you, I'd ask Dunning himself. Yes, I would. I'm sure the old boot is around somewhere. I'll do that. You will? Good. And I'll get back to my cleaning. I still gotta talk to that vending machine. I got the coins for it too. Did Blaze exist in the 1980s? Well, 1979, the year that this game takes place in. A vending machine, the bachelor's best friend. Yep, I got... Oh, hey, nope, come on. Yeah, I got coins. I can't find the coin slot. Here it is. You can get kicked by a seahorse, and for some reason you explode. I can only imagine the coin slot was, you know, there's a coin slot on the front of the machine. I'm talking about that SpongeBob episode where SpongeBob finds a seahorse, names her Mystery. What's up here? Chocolate bar? Nougat chew. That either sounds like a Pokemon or something racial. Yeah, I'm just gonna lean on the Pokemon. And then this. Is it cotton candy? Something fell out of the vending machine. I got a Pinky Rabbit doll. Pinky Rabbit, huh? Better than a poke in the eye, I guess. Well, that was underwhelming. I gotta ask Dunning, right? Oh yeah, I haven't saved. Should I be talking to him about that stuff, though? Maybe I gotta go to the left hallway. Or maybe he's in his office. Nobody's in. I'm not breaking in there again. No siree. Wait, what am I doing? This one's supposed to be open. No one's coming to the door. Maybe I should have called first. Locked. Question is, whether locking me out or someone else in. Or somebody else in. Maybe I should just go back to my room. Maybe not. Does this thing ever get use? Adhesive remover? No one's gonna buy this crap. Where is Dunning? Maybe he's down at the restaurant. Oh, look at that, he is. Huh? Wait, that looks like... Oh, it's stunning. Hey there. Huh? Oh, it's you, Mr. Hyde. What do you need? Tell me about the hotel's history. Its history? Now why in the Sam Hill you want to go asking about that nonsense? I'm a curious guy. Look, I was just down in the bar, and someone told me a little bit about it. So the bar was built for the hotel's 10th anniversary. That true? So you heard, did ya? When was it? No. Yeah, when was it built? When was this place built? Oh, about 20 years ago, give or take. Back then, the place was what you'd call real popular. There's bands playing in the restaurant even. And weekends were out of control. Wild parties and everything. Sounds like it was the place to be. Yep, used to be alright. But by the time I took over, the place changed. No more parties or fancy bands. Reputation just went down the crapper. Huh. How long have you been running this place? About 5 years now. I've been thinking about starting a business when I saw this hotel for sale. The place was going for a song, so I bit. Talk about a sucker. Should have just buried my cash in a damn hole. I thought a hotel would be a perfect way to make some quick scratch. Of course, after opening, I did nothing but break my back every damn day. Can't tell you how many times I thought about hightailing it back to my old job. But I tightened my belt and just kept it running. Thanks to good people like yourself, of course. What was his old job, anyway? So, what were you staring at when he came in? Pictures. Pictures? Yep. Take a look up above the piano. See them flames? Got lots of old shots of the place in there. They're all pictures of guests in the restaurant. Most of them are from before my time here. That old, huh? Real comedian, ain't ya, Hyde? Of course, they're all up and gone now. Shucks, even a hard-ass like me can get a bit weepy thinking about the past. What did you do before? What did you do before you ran this place? What, you mean my job? Ain't no business of yours. Okay, just curious. Hey, just curious. You're a real piece of work, Dunning. Makes me wonder how you got started. Well, I'll save you the trouble of listening. Ain't a man alive with a life story more boring than mine. I ain't got a damn thing you want to hear about. If you say so. Ah, that's enough of hearing me jaw. I gotta get back to work. I won't stop you. By the way, Mr. Angel in 213 called me up a few minutes ago. Told me that whole mess of his is taken care of. Found his missing stuff in his own room. Just where I thought it, just where I told him it was. Jesus. Maybe you could quit this gig and go tell fortunes. Don't I know it? Last thing I needed was a fuzz sniffing around my joint. Yeah. Dunning heads out of the restaurant. That situation was resolved before it could have escalated any further. Mr. Hyde! What now? You're still here! That a problem? No, just the opposite. It's perfect! Just perfect! Rosa, slow down a second. What's perfect? Yeah. Listen, you're free, right? Sure you are. Well, I need a favor from you. Again? Just listen. It's about the restaurant. See, sometimes when our guests order wine, they like to keep the labels. Well, when that happens, we always deliver to their room later. But I'm as busy as can be, and Louis has to run that darn bar of his. And so neither of us can spare the time to do it. What's the point, though? And then when I saw you, I thought... You thought I'd do it. Oh, aren't you sharp? Yes, that's my thought. Exactly. I do this, and you're just going to give me a dustpan? Hush, I will not. And I'll give you a free breakfast to make up for it. Huh. Keep talking. We got fresh blueberry muffins and my very own Spanish omelets. Oh, I wouldn't mind trying one of those, personally. Sounds good. So you'll do it? Oh, say you will, Mr. Hyde. Fine. Who wants the damn label? Language! And the label goes to Mrs. Parker up in room 212. The old woman. It's quite a touching story, actually. Yes, it is. You see, Mrs. Parker ordered wine 10 years ago when she came with her friend. So tonight, the poor woman ordered that very same bottle of wine. I didn't want to snoop, but I watched her drink it, and she looked so sad. Well, when she finished, she started talking about this and that. And she told me how she wanted to take the label home with her. Who was Helen here with 10 years ago? I'm sure I have no idea. I told you all I know, Mr. Hyde. Why are you so nosy? Just my way. But if Rosa had... Oh god. Sorry. But if Rosa had to guess, I'd say it was her son. Yes, I would. Her son? Oh, I can't say for sure, but I'm sure it's true. You don't say. I just know it. I saw how she talked to him back then. I know she's just like me. You have a false eye? Nah, I know what she's implying. Hold on, how is Helen Parker just like you? Her son, silly. He lives far away, just like my boy. You sure about that? Of course. Well, kind of. Stop confusing me. Listen, I may not know the first thing about her personal life, but I know I'm right. I'd stake my mop on it. Wait, you have a son? Yes, I do, Mr. Hyde. Is that a surprise to you? My boy lives in Manhattan. What's your son like? What's he like? Your son, I mean. And what's he doing in New York? Oh. Oh, he better not be one of those 3 assholes that the Joker killed. I think the timeline's kinda... Wait, no, hang on. No, the Joker movie takes place like late 60s, early 70s, I think. He works on Wall Street. No kidding. Rosa the Wonder Maid and her stockbroker's son. You pegged him true, Mr. Hyde. He went to a good university and found himself a nice place to work. Yes, he did. I bet you're proud of him. Yes. I guess it seems like that from your point of view. You're not proud of him? It's not that, Mr. Hyde. It's just... he doesn't understand me one bit. Well, you're a pretty complex person. Do you know what he said to me? Do you? He told me to quit my job. Can you imagine? Come to Manhattan, he says. We'll live together, he says. Sounds like a nice offer to me. Oh? And what about it strikes you as nice? I do good, honest work here. I support myself with my own 2 hands. I'm not so old that I need my son to take care of me. And I'm sure not changing my life just because he says so. Not me, not Rosa. This is a familiar tune. She sounds just like my mother. Oh, thank you in advance, Mr. Hyde. So where's this wine bottle? Well, let's see. 2 of them are in the kitchen, and 1 is in the restaurant. Sounds like the old lady has a serious drinking problem. Don't tease, Mr. Hyde. We had 3 guests order wine tonight. Mrs. Parker only had 1. Mr. Summer himself drank the 2nd bottle. And the 3rd was the younger woman in 216. Iris, I think her name is. Anyway, I was so busy when I was clearing off the tables and cooking and so forth. And, well, I just lost track of which bottle belonged to her. That omelet better be worth it. Oh, it is. Don't you worry. Anyway, could you please find her bottle? When you do, just peel the label off and deliver it to her room, okay? Good. Peel it off, huh? Ah, I guess that adhesive remover finally has a use. I've got laundry to do, so I can't talk anymore. Busy, 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 you know? And thank you again, Mr. Hyde. Rosa hurries off. Oh, it's getting late. Well, first things first, let me see if I can go pick up that adhesive remover. Maybe I'll buy this myself. This should get the label off in no time. Everything is shaped like a sex toy. Let me see, she said 2 were in the kitchen, 1 was in the restaurant, huh? Bingo. There's a wine bottle on the table. This is a bottle of rosé. Could I use this stuff? Was this the wine Helen ordered? I guess I gotta figure that out first. There's another one. Wait. No, that's not a wine bottle. There's a wine bottle next to the microwave. Red wine. I guess this is the last one? There's a bottle of wine on the counter. Red wine, white wine, and rosé. 3 bottles of wine. 3 people who've drank wine. Orange Summer drank some, Iris drank some, And Helen Parker drinks some. Who is it? Cowhide. Ah, here we go. He's gonna talk to us a lot. You have some business with me, Mr. Hyde? Give me a sec here. Getting comfortable. I got something to ask you. What wine did you drink? You had wine with dinner, right? But of course. Food without wine is like a body without a soul to fill its... What kind? Well, it was white. Yes, a crisp Chardonnay with hints of apple and a rich... Don't care. Jesus. Oh, I see. Well, I guess we are finished here. Yes, well, good evening, sir. 20 words or less. Summer closes his door. So it's not white. Yes? Who's there? It's me, Kyle Hyde. Mr. Hyde, I figured you would be drunk in a ditch by now. You and me both, sister. Not the first time that's happened. What wine did you drink? I'll make it quick. You drank wine with dinner, right? Why? Did you want to see if there was any left? I don't suppose you remember what kind. Rosé, and it was quite nice. Why on earth are you asking me this? Just checking. Don't mind me. So, you came up to my room to ask me. So that's it? Nothing more? Well, good night then. Iris turns and closes the door behind her. I don't know much about her, I'll be honest. No one seems to be in. Maybe these doors are soundproof. Huh, okay. Where was the red wine again? Is it this one? Ah. Up. This is the one. Yes. Hey. That was easy. By the way, you can't actually tear that label and get a game over. I guess if you're too quick at it, it'll tear. I don't know. There we go. I take the wine label. Wonder what kind of memories this wine holds for the old gal. Guess it's time she and I had ourselves another chat. For all I know, she's like... she's like Rose Dawson of the Titanic. Probably not, but still. Maybe she was on the Titanic. Never know. Oh, Mr. Hyde. What brings you here? Rosa has her hands full. She asked me to bring you this wine label. You came all this way just for me. Please, please come in. Vintage. That's a compliment, by the way. I'm sorry that you had to run all over the hotel for my sake. Don't worry about it. I got nothing better to do. Oh, Posh. I'm sure you're a very busy man. But now that you're here, please feel free to sit for a spell. My room is your room. Thanks. Oh, I'm so happy. Yeah? Oh yes, dear. Don't you get excited when friends come to pay you a visit? Everyone likes to have visitors. And you're not just any visitor. I find our conversations quite peculiar, Mr. Hyde, but in a very good way. You make me feel like I did 10 years ago. What happened 10 years ago? Oh, nothing. I'm just reminiscing. Please forgive this old woman her fancy. The old gal is hiding something. Time to drag it out of her. But, Mr. Hyde, I thought you brought a wine label for me. Here's your label. Oh, thank you. This is simply wonderful. You will make for such a nice memory. That's it? Mind if I ask you something? And what would that be? Rosa said you shared that wine with someone a few years ago. Who was it? Does it really matter? Actually... Jesus. Come on, I'm just curious. It isn't the end of the world, but it's been bugging me for a while. Oh? You told me you've been here before. So, when did you share a bottle of wine with someone? Mr. Hyde, you are persistent. If you must know, that day took place 10 years ago. A rad question. Cake 10 Roblox. Hey, what's up? How you been, dude? I'm guessing you changed your name again, huh? So, the guy who you met 10 years ago, what happened to him? She looks pretty shaken up. I don't think I should talk about... Wait. So, the guy you met 10 years ago, what happened to him? Oh. Let me guess. Jesus, man, come on, that's too blunt. Yeah, I changed again. That's like, what, the second, maybe third time that's happened? I mean, I've only used like one name, ever. Usually it's something Game Maniac. Before I did YouTube, anyway. You don't know, do you? You don't know where he is, do you? I'm sure he's fine. It's just... we just haven't been in contact since that day. Yes, I changed my name a lot. This came out of the blue. But it wouldn't be a end to a chapter if I didn't interrogate someone, huh? What could she possibly add to this story, though? I'll be honest, I don't remember too much about this. Some things about this game I remember more than others. Let's talk about the person you met 10 years ago. You care about him. The person is pretty special to you, right? Oh, yes. That person meant the world to me. But then I betrayed him. Damn, really? Why don't you contact him? I wouldn't think it would be hard to contact this mystery person. But I bet I know why you haven't. I'm gonna get this one wrong. He forgot all about you. You miss him too much. I'm honestly not too sure about this one. Let me look at a walkthrough just so that I don't have to load back. Ah, got it. I was leaning on that one anyway. You think about him a lot, don't you? Oh yes, each and every day. I want so badly to see him again, but alas, I cannot. I can't bear the thought of causing the boy more grief. How did you betray him? Why did you betray him? Because I'm selfish. Because I was thinking only of myself, of what I thought I wanted. I left him behind, Mr. Hyde. I abandoned him. Huh. Who is this mystery person? I think I know who you're, talking about. But how? It's your son, isn't it? Let's see if Rosa knows her hunches. Yes, that was the man I met 10 years ago. My only son. What's his name? Alan. Oh. Your son's name is Alan? Yes, that's correct. Alan Parker. Nice name. We met here for dinner 10 years ago, and then went our separate ways. Any chance you gave him a fountain pen? That's very specific. Oh yes. Yes, I did. But how on earth could you possibly know that? You gave him that pen, huh? Wait right here. What? Does this have to do with Ellen's pen? Yeah, give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Oh, alright. So, her son is the man that Martin Summer basically backstabbed and took his work. God, imagine if these two, if she figured that out for herself. About him. Who is it? Cowhide. Do you have some news? Do you have some new business with me, sir? Yeah, your fountain pen. I need it. My pen? But you gave it to me not 2 hours ago. Why do you now decide? Just give me the damn pen. Alright. Yoink. I take the fountain pen back from Summer. This should do it. At the risk of having your response delivered to the bridge of my nose. Wow. Don't ask. Very well. Summer gives me the wary eye and shuts the door. I guess he's not getting that pen back then, huh? Good evening, Mr. Hyde. Won't you come inside? Ever seen this before? Where did you get this? It's his. It's my son's. Jesus. It's your son's pen, huh? So this is your son's pen, huh? That's correct. Where was this pen on the night of... No, I'm not going there. I gave it to him 10 years ago, when we were finally reunited. Why reunited? You were on the outs for a while, huh? It was because I left him behind. I abandoned him, Mr. Hyde. I walked out of his life. Mr. Hyde. You must tell me. How did that pen come to be in your possession? I found it in the restaurant. A guest dropped it. Yeah, we're in summer. A guest dropped... So my son... That means Alan is in this hotel. No, he's not. But then, who dropped the pen, if not him? A friend of his. Well, he's not much of a friend, actually. But why? How? Oh, this is all too much. Don't go all telemundo on me, please. Alan is missing. Guy with the pen is looking for him. My boy is missing? Please, Mr. Hyde, tell me that it's not true. As I understand it, Alan wrote a book and this chump stole it from him. Sounds like your boy was shook up about it and vanished soon after. That can't be. Wish I had better news for you, but there it is. My son had always dreamed of being a writer. On that night 10 years ago, he told me that he'd almost achieved his dream. It was hard work, but he knew he would never give up. It was a dream after all. Oh, to think that it had been taken from him. It breaks my heart. It truly does. Yeah, that's a shame. Tell me about this theft, Mr. Hyde. Why? I want to find the man who stole his work and make him pay. Look, you're a tough broad and I like that, but it's too late. The guy who plagiarized your son's novel already fessed up. He's searching for your son so he can clear things up and make amends. I think the real question is whether or not your son will forgive him. I have faith that he will forgive this man. I know my boy, Mr. Hyde. Alan will surely forgive him. If I recall correctly, we never actually see him. Or... I don't know, I don't recall. You seem pretty sure. That's just the way he is. His heart is large, and he has forgiven greater trespasses before this. After all, he forgave his own mother for turning her back on him. She's finally going to spill it. Mr. Hyde, may I implore you for a favor? Would you lend your ear to a sad and shameful story? Years ago, you see, there lived an absolute fool of a woman. In her youth, she became enraptured with show business and magic. But soon she married, and her husband convinced her to settle down. She agreed, but her secret heart yearned for a return to the lights and the glory. In time, the pull of the stage became too great, and she abandoned her family. At first, her return to the world of magic filled her life with color. She had chosen the path of the entertainer once more. It became her everything. The woman lived for the moment when applause swept over her like a wave. But to her dismay, the more acclaim she received, the emptier she began to feel. Suddenly, being known as the greatest magician of all time mattered not. all she could think of was meeting the son she left behind so long ago. What a fool she was. So the woman sets up a meeting with her son. No, not at first. Their first encounter was a simple twist of fate. The woman had been called to perform at the grand opening of the new hotel. And by the strangest of chances, her son was invited to the same party. When she saw him, she was filled with fear and certain he would be enraged. But instead, he took her by the hand and forgave her. That day, they made a promise to each other. A promise to meet in 10 years at that same hotel. And 10 years later, they did that very thing. The boy told her of his own dream, of how he longed to become a writer. And the woman presented her son with a small fountain pen to help him on his way. It was the first and last gift she ever gave him, or so I hear. They made no more promises, arranged no more meetings. The year after meeting her son at the hotel, the woman quietly retired. And this time, she walked away from the stage for good. So where'd she go next? That is the end of my story, Mr. Hyde. Where she went and how she spent her days after that, no one knows. Yeah? Well, let me tell you what I heard. Oh? The woman's son told his thieving pal how much the hotel meant to him. Said it was his most special place in the world. A place filled with memories that he treasured more than anything. At least, that's what I heard. Oh, Mr. Hyde. I think you should have this pen. Maybe you can give it back to its owner someday. I don't have the words. Anyway, sorry to take up all your time. I'll see you around. Yeah, Martin Summers definitely not getting that pen back. But, you know, it was never his to begin with. Alan is Helen's son. Didn't see that one coming. Summer's going to do backflips when he hears this, and I'll probably have to tell him. Or Helen Parker. Yeah, she reminds me of, I think I'm talking about this again. I think I connected Coco to this game again. She reminds me of Ernesto de la Cruz, only she's not a scumbag. She, well, she didn't die, during a concert when a bell fell over her. Although for all I know, she might have come close to death one time. Maybe that's how she lost her eye. Never really explained in this game, but, you know, it's up to the imagination. Maybe she tried to pull, maybe it was some magic trick that involved swords, and for all I know, one of the swords poked her eye or something. Maybe. Who knows? Okay, Hyde. Time to think. Take a second and get your thoughts together. Just before 9, I made my way down to the bar for a couple of belts. Louis was working the bar, and doing a damn fine job of it. Next person to stumble into the bar was... Helen. That's right. The old lady from 212, Helen Parker, was the next person to enter the bar. Me and Helen shot the breeze while she sipped the gimlet. The drink loosened her up, and she told me how she'd stayed here before. After a couple of drinks, I decided to split the bar. I picked Rosa and Dunning's brains to learn more about the hotel's history. And you know there's a community in Reddit called Hotel Dusk, a community of seeing-related games. Pay a visit. Yeah, I really should. I need to dust off my Reddit account anyway. I haven't really used it in like a couple of months. I did follow it though, by the way. I didn't get much, but what they did spill was pretty interesting. For one, the bar was built for the hotel's 10-year anniversary, which means the hotel was built 20 years ago. Also, I got Dunning to talk about when he took over the place. It was 5 years ago. He never talked about his job before that, though. That's right, 5 years ago. Put down cash on the barrelhead and took over the same day. Why, though? Next, Rosa came by and made me deliver a wine label to Helen. After ransacking the whole place for the bottle, I finally got the label. What kind of wine was she drinking again? A classic. That's right. Helen had a bottle of red. I still want to try some alcohol one day. Like, I at least want to find an alcoholic beverage that I can enjoy, and I feel like that adult chocolate milk one that I talked about might be the one. Probably the perfect alcohol for a late boomer 27-year-old man-child, I don't know. Went for the same stuff she had 10 years ago. There is no awesome content. Satoshi, Okubo itself is there. You can ask a question if you want. Oh, sweet! Wow! Here's the composer of the Hotel Dusk music. Wow! What's he doing? Communicating with the, Yeah, man. Maybe I could talk to him about some of this. Because there's a track or two in this game that I adore. Might even be a good idea too for review purposes. Because I do plan on reviewing this game. I like to review video games that I've played through my my first channel and review them on my second. Although, if you notice on my second channel, it's all games that I've played on Steam. I only have a couple left, and after that I'm probably going to move on to, I don't know, either Nintendo DS games, PS2 games. I could tackle the whole Kingdom Hearts franchise if I wanted to, but that would be an ordeal. When I dropped off the label, Helen was all smiles and started chatting me up. They got to talking about who she came here with 10 years ago. Her companion's name was... Dunning. Why Dunning? That's right, it was her son, Alan. Imagine if it was Peter. Peter Parker. I found out the pen Summer dropped is the same one Helen gave her son. I told Helen, and she spilled her entire life story. I ain't much for sob stories, but I listened as patiently as I could. Helen told me that she left her son to become a... That's what I am, a detective. Well, used to be. That's right, a magician. Still can't wrap my mind around that one. She left her family to pursue the dream, and it's tortured her ever since. Maybe she sleeps better tonight. Hopefully it's not her last. That is a track name in this game, if I recall correctly. Last Sleep. And it's played in my favorite moment of the game. Night has fallen over the city and the hotel. I know the dark. It's a cover that lets people's bad sides run wild. Envy, doubt, grief, they all come out at night. Bradley, what do you think of at night, when the darkness comes? I've got until dawn to find out. Next time, man. Maybe I'll livestream some Yu-Gi-Oh! Tomorrow. Or I could continue playing this game. Well, for now this is where I'm going to wrap it up. And the clock strikes 10. Maybe I'll join Louis in the bar for another belt. You're so gonna get drunk. Ow. I've already logged in 10 hours. And on my first save file, well, let me check. There's a save file that I've played and beaten this game on already. Way back in the year, let me see here. Jesus, 2012. 15 hours, 27 minutes. Chapter 10. Yes, that's the last chapter of the game. So yeah, you can beat this game in like 15, 16 hours. I could also play Pokemon Soul Silver. Lately, I've been really wanting to play in... I'm feeling like powering through this game. Because, you know, the story. The story of visual novel games, they're better fresh, in my opinion. And I feel comfortable at the rate I'm progressing through this game. I don't know, maybe I'll think about it tomorrow. Maybe I'll be 50-50 if I want to livestream this game again, or either Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon Soul Silver. But yeah, this is where I'm gonna wrap it up for today. Thank you so much, Kyle Hyde. Thank you so much for playing my game, and Cake Tan Roblox, and everyone else who was here live. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I gotta take your word up for the Hotel Dusk Reddit, actually. Maybe I could talk to him myself. Awesome, you have a save file from 2012. That's a long time. Yeah, I'm not saving over that one too, just for the memories. Oh yeah, you know what I could do? I could show proof that I have played Last Window on this thing before I call it for the day. Because maybe I'll livestream Last Window reasonably quickly after I beat this game. Because oh, I also love Last Window. I love the presentation in that game too. Let me just look through my activity log. It's gonna be sideways, sadly. I don't even use this thing to step. I want to livestream this game one day. So badly. The problem is, and I'll be blunt about this. I think few of my subscribers will actually genuinely give a shit about that game. That's one reason why I haven't been livestreaming. That's why I've been hesitating to livestream it. Ah, there it is. Last Window, The Secret of Cape West. Last time I played it was, 2014. I used to have Dimension 2 as well, but I sold that copy. And then this is the first Final Fantasy game the first main Final Fantasy game I ever played. This is from the 10 Game Boy Advance games that, if you have a 3DS Ambassador Certified console, you'll get them. I like this game, actually. It's just, it feels incomplete in some areas. Even the ending, actually. Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.